The Miami Dolphins have signed another player today, and I actually like this move. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, the Miami Dolphins have went out and made a move and have signed Willie Gay Jr., the linebacker that was with the Saints. Before we jump into that, I do want to shout out today's sponsor, and that is BetUS TV. That is what this video is powered by. You can check out their odds, markets, sports content over at BetUS TV. You also .com. You also can check them out on X at BetUS. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this video. So yeah, the Miami Dolphins went out and they added themselves a nice linebacker in Willie Gay Jr., signing a 1-year deal. He is young. He's 27 years old. Omar Kelly came out and said that he noticed that Willie Gay Jr. has started 55 games in the past 5 seasons is more evident that the Miami Dolphins fully committed to a youth movement. Gay is 27. Only one player has been added who is over 28 this offseason. And I think his addition is going to really help and be a nice little piece to the linebacking core that we're slowly putting together with Dotson's addition or brought back, with KJ Britt's addition, and now with Willie Gay Jr.'s addition. And he's a very fast, speedy, thumping type of linebacker that I think, again, is going to fit in Anthony Weaver's system. So this, you can chalk this move up with the Westbrook move, with the James Daniel move, with all the moves that I like so far, Stonehouse move so far this offseason. Now, they have quietly been doing okay, right? Like this, the Liam Eichenberg dropped them down. This will probably bring them up to a C+ for me. This move, it does notch it in the positive. Barry Jackson said, Dolphins have added veteran linebacker Willie Gay, who played in 15 games with 8 starts for the Saints last season, 28 tackles, 2 sacks, played first 4 years with the Kansas City Chiefs, got some Super Bowl rings out of that one. Last year with the Saints, 55 starts in 72 NFL games, 4 interceptions, 7 sacks in 5 years. A lot of people are liking this move and liking the addition. On top of what Omar Kelly was talking about with the youth movement, there's something else I've noticed when it comes to the Miami Dolphins and what they are doing. So a lot of the additions that they have added are cheap, right? And they're 1-year contracts. So as you look here, these are all the free agents that the Dolphins have added. You got James Daniels. You're like, Doug, that's a 3-year contract. That's not a 1-year contract. It is, and you can see it here. You click on his contract, it's 1 year. You move on from him after this year, no dead cap. It's essentially a 1-year, $3.4 million cap hit for James Daniels. It's a great contract. You look at Nick Westbrook, it's a 2-year deal. Is it though? Well, we don't know. The deal's not out yet. Same things with Terrell Dotson. But again, we don't know their ordeal, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1-year deal with an out. And then everyone else is 1-year deals. They're all 1-year deals. So what I'm thinking and what I'm finding incredibly interesting is that the Miami Dolphins, and especially Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel, have that uncertainty of their future. And I think what they're doing here is they're bringing in players that are going to be good, like James Daniels, like Nick Westbrook, bringing back Terrell Dotson. Farrell Brown is solid. Ryan Stonehouse, the punter, solid. Obviously Willie Gay Jr., solid. Ashton Davis, not great, but solid. A lot of these guys are solid additions. None of them are going to blow you out of the water. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some moves they made I'm not happy with, like bringing in Borom or bringing back Liam Eichenberg, or, some things here and there. But that's why I give it like a C+ now. Like I said, this edition of Willie Gay Jr. kind of bumps it up for me. We'll see what they do. Again, they have a month, give or take. No, I think it's the 19th. No, they're not going to have the draft on Easter. I think it's the weekend after. So it's about a month, little over a month till the draft starts, that they got to add players. Now they're waiting on Calais Campbell, which bothers me. Don't sit back and wait. Be a little bit more aggressive, but they're waiting on Calais Campbell. There's some guards that they need to add, but again, some of these veteran guards, there's no need nor rush. There's some defensive tackles out there that could be a good addition that they can definitely add to help. I'll pull up the list and we'll look at them again real quick. But so far, it's okay. And again, I don't mean to come sounding off pessimistic and all that stuff. It's what worries me is it's not really moving the needle, right? You look at the team as it was last year and you look at the team that they're building right now and you kind of think to yourself, did they get better? And that's where my thought process is did they get better? Because they went 8-9 last year, and I understand there's a ton of injuries, but you also want to help and not let those injuries be a thing again. So this is the best available defensive tackles, right? Calais Campbell's still out there. The Dolphins are waiting on him. Raekwon Davis, a former Dolphin, that's a possibility as well. John Jenkins, a former Dolphin, that's also a possibility. Benito Jones is also another possibility. There's some other guys out there that aren't on this list that could possibly help. But as you saw, a lot of these guys were getting scooped up, like Levi, who I wanted, went back with the Lions. Dalvin Tomlinson, good guy, went with the Cardinals. A lot of these names that were out there went either back with their team or got scooped up. So I don't like the waiting around, but we'll see. Comment below, though. Let me know what you think of this signing. I like it. I think it adds depth. I think it adds a piece. Does that take him out of the Jahad Campbell drafting in the first round? I think the fact that Jahad Campbell, and this came out as well, had an injury, right? So let me show you this. This popped up that Jahad Campbell confirmed with the SEC network that he had surgery for a torn labrum in his left shoulder following the NFL scouting combine. That might drop him. And if he falls to the second, I would definitely take him. Absolutely, definitely take him. But I think the type of athlete he is and the fact that it's a shoulder, it's not his legs, I think he's still going in the first round. Now, would he go to Miami at 13? I don't know. I would still trade back. Like, if there's a possibility to trade back and take him, I would. I really, really like Jahad Campbell, and I think he's going to be something special. I could be wrong. You never know. Again, I'm not a fortune teller, but I don't think that this move with Willie Gay Jr. is going to take them out of possibly taking a linebacker in one. But as we sit right now, there are more needs at defensive tackle, at guard, at safety, and especially at corner. So, if one of the top people in those four positions are there, obviously I don't want them taking Jahad Campbell. So we'll see how the rest of the offseason goes before the draft and all that stuff. But yeah, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one. But like usual, stay classy. The Fins out.